It's time to strap on those overalls and find the shotgun because the horse out back broke its leg a couple days ago and veterinary bills are rather expensive. This is Crop Rotation, an idle-ish farming sim deck builder, and oh boy, this scratches a bunch of little itches that I have in some of my gaming needs. It's one of those games that is easy to understand at first and get good at, but as you move along, it gets depthier and profits go skyrocketing. I really enjoy this. So, let's plant some seeds, hope the harvest is good, and get into how to play this. So, how do we begin here? Because there's a lot on the board that we need to keep track of. Well, let's start off simple. All you need to do to control this game is your left mouse button. It's used to click and drag things around on the bottom portion of your screen. To play this game, all you really need to do is press the big blue button. In fact, let's do it right now. Boom! Things get planted, things get watered, and things make a profit of 8 coins. That's not bad. Although we need to make 100 coins by 7 days, or else the loan sharks are going to come for me, my farm, and my legs. They have metal bats now. They upgraded since last time. So we're gonna need to make a lot more money. Harvest our crops, and let's start doing that. Let's grab this contract here and an orange? I don't have fruit. I do have wet though. Okay, we'll grab the lilies. So, there's a lot happening here and we're gonna get started. So this game, Crop Rotation, is an idle placement deck builder. And what that means is, as you just saw, when we press the button, the crops, or the cards, that we have in our deck will randomly be placed in the field that we can expand on later and whatnot. If we have the right synergies for both crop placement, types of crops, and so on and so forth with some passives, we can maximize profits in order to have our legs not broken. So let's start doing that. Right down here, we begin with 3 common, and we just drafted another thing here. We have ourselves radish, which is not bad. We have onions, not bad. Some cabbage, and some lilies. And already I'm noticing we are getting some synergy bonuses up at the top left here. We'll get into those later. Right now, let's just get into how these cards work. Obviously enough, we have the cost of the card in water, which is 6 minus 1 for various reasons, and its profit of 2 when it gets harvested. However, we can actually make that more with its description of the card. On mature, gain 3 value if adjacent to vegetables. So we can essentially, possibly, get a profit of 5 from this radish. Simple enough. There's a few other things you need to know, but we'll get to those later. If we go over to this onion, we're noticing some similarities. Cost of water, cost of harvesting, and for the description, we actually get value plus 1 to crops that are adjacent. So anything that is touching, you can see the little diagram off to the side there, will get plus 1. Onion is very good. I like onion. Now, there is a thing that you may have noticed. It says common, root, and herb in the middle portion of the card. That is the type of card this is. It is a root herb, and it is common. Yes, there are rare and legendary crops you can find. They are very good. If we go upward now, we can see the actual synergies we are working with. Currently, we actually have pretty good bonus for wet, that is gotten from the, is that just lettuce? No, that is cabbage. We have from the lilies and then the radishes. So we now have a +3 in our wet bonus. So at the start of the day, we get 15 water. Water obviously is how we pay for cards. Yes, you can run out of water. So keep that in mind. We're still early, don't worry about it now. So that bonus is actually done really, really well. If we go down here, we actually have a bonus for root as well, which we noticed is -1 to water cost for all of our crops. So that's actually a really good bonus for later seasons. Yes, there are seasons. Yes, there will be less water later. We also have some vegetable stuff we can't do. If we get 3 vegetables, because X and X would be 2, and then we have the thing here. If we get 3, we'll get adjacency for flavors, because yes, there is flavors. I don't actually think we have any at the moment, but our cabbage does get a bonus of 3 if adjacent to something that is sweet, so we do have to keep that in mind for later. We also have a flower bonus and an herb bonus. Actually, the herb bonus is probably something we'd want to go for. Now, keep in mind, bonuses dictate for unique sets. We can't just have 2 different onion cards. We have to have an onion and lemongrass, let's say, because I know lemongrass is a thing. So, keep in mind we're going to need a big variety, and you will have to specialize if you are going to get specific bonuses. That is some pretty decent deck building, if I do say so myself. But wait, there's more, because we have, i.e. passives and stuff that we can collect, and other things we can use on the placement tracker here, because as an idle placement game, this automatically places things from the left to the right. So if we can organize this in a proper way, we're going to have a more efficient min-maxy type of crop placement. So we know that onions get the +1 value to adjacent. We only have 4 crops, so that's guaranteed to at least touch 2 of the crop placements we have. Radish here needs to be adjacent to vegetables. Cabbage is a vegetable. Chances of that being diagonal, it's a 1 in 4, but that's still not bad. We probably want to get more vegetables just because. And then flowers worry about water. We're not going to worry about water right now. So, now that we have actually some things under our belt, let's press the big red blue button again and water the crops. And we now made a profit of 12. That is a pretty decent little profit of, let's see, 8, 9, 10, of 4. And that only can go up from here because we harvest, we start working on that one contract that we have. We now need to work on the other contract. So what's that? 14 common crops. Crops mature, gains 2. There are at least 16. That's a bigger farm. I think we're not going to go for that. Ooh, we can get a horse. That's 1 freed card reroll. That's not bad. And as you can actually see, this dog contract is not something we want, because at the bottom of the contracts you can see what does and doesn't work with the synergies. That's a very nice touch I actually really like. So we could go for the 14, but that's not really going to be useful now. Let's stick with the horse. And we can now choose another crop. I'm going to say, because this is also a root and a vegetable, let's grab the beet. Now there is one more thing that I have yet, well actually 2 more things that I have yet to talk about in this game. And once we do, we can go off and play our little game ourselves. Hopefully you enjoy this. So you can hopefully do that. So we got ourselves a new root bonus. See, there's one thing, okay, 2, like I said, there's one thing that I haven't told you about, and this is actually really, really nice. I really, really like this. You don't actually, well, I don't notice it in many other deck builder games. Let's go to that beet we just got. We know the card already, and and its synergies and whatnot, but what is that 15 to 16 number right there? Well, I'll tell you. It's the amount of cards of that type, i.e. beats, that exist in the pool of cards we are drawing from. So, as the game moves on, and if you're not specializing properly, you will absolutely run out of certain types of cards. And that's important to know because of the second thing I didn't tell you, combining cards. Because right now we have a very wide selection of crops. We do have 2 sprinklers. Now the sprinklers aren't really doing too much right here at the moment. We already have a good amount of water synergy, and the season right now isn't going to change anything for a while. But still want to make the deck a little bit smaller. So if we take the one sprinkler and combine it with the other sprinkler, we can upgrade that said sprinkler. This works for any card. You have to match them, combine them. So now, instead of having another sprinkler, we need a level 2 sprinkler to match with this level 2 sprinkler. That way we can get the level 3, get its max value. It already adds 35 water, which is really, really good. It is now fully watering all of these crops that we have, because we only need, 23? Thankfully, with our root bonus, that's less, but this right here is taking care of all the water we need. We're good. We're not good, though, because I need to buy one more crop placement. That's gonna fuck up a little bit of where all the crops are going, but more crops, more profit. And we're good. 16. Wasn't that big of a jump, but we'll take it. We only have 4 more days to get 100 coins, though. Ooh, herb crop. Oh, no, there's only 1 herb here. What is that? Vegetable crop for sweet and sour. We got flower crops. Dropped a new animal. I mean, we could. I'm gonna grab. When a crop matures, it gains 2 value if there's at least 1 crop of each flavor on the farm. That's a long-term goal. I'm gonna grab the vegetable card here. And, ooh, there's spicy. There we go. I don't think anything works with spicy, though. Ooh, but we do now finally have double radish. Upgrade that. We're gonna make more profit, more synergy bonus, more adjacency bonuses. I love it. And after all of that, that's the game. You just make the amount of money you need to do, get profits as high as you can, don't have the mob come and break your other leg because you defaulted on some payments that you really thought were gonna come through, but, you know, tomato farming is a risky thing. Goddamn locusts. Anyway, if you are interested in this game, and I hope you are, the link to it is in the description below. My name is Ben Dark Arts, and yeah, I'm gonna spend some more time with this. In fact, I believe this is a demo. I love browser-based demos, do not get me wrong, because they give me such excitement for the finished product you can actually buy. And after experiencing this game for quite a while, I may buy this when it comes out. So yeah, keep an eye on it. I have a feeling it's going to become very popular.